The way Australians lived changed forever, I think, in 2020, and that comes down to how we design our homes for the future, Alice. Living in dining spaces, we went through this phase of having open plan everything. Is that still going to work the way we move into the future?
I think a lot of Australians are really thinking about that now, Shell, and not actually taking it for granted that everybody wants to be in the same place at the same time. And sometimes a formal room or something is actually a good adjustment. And we're seeing this with the block this year, with the basements this year, having that place to sort of go and unleash downstairs in the bottom part of the house. But I still think the flow of an open plan living dining space is really crucial to a well-designed house.
So what makes a well-designed open plan living?
I think having a lovely proximity to the kitchen, and I think sometimes we can see if there's sort of a fireplace in between a room or something, it can break up that flow a little bit. And I think this house, in Mitch and Mark's house, is a great example of how the living area flows beautifully with the dining area, and the kitchen is also just there, all in that one room.
The biggest issue for me is always the right couch for a living space. This one I think is amazing. I love a modular, the fact that you can move it around and change it. But you need to have enough seating for everybody, don't you?
It's great, and I love what they've done here, having the armchair. I think armchair with a little poof or a settee or an ottoman off it is another great way of adding an extra seat to a room without having an all-encompassing sofa.
I think what we see an amazing example of here is then the flow to the outside area, and Mitch and Mark, I believe, have nailed it with this house.
I think it is so beautiful, and we've seen those doors open and how it just the room just expands out there, and you could be sitting out there but still feel like you're part of the inside bit. And I think it's just a master stroke, and I think it really elevates this house to be something very, very special.